Hey there, so let's talk about the rising prices of essential goods like onions and tomatoes. Seriously, they've shot up so high that it's becoming really tough for families to put together their daily meals. This whole inflation thing is just piling on more weight to the already heavy economic load that households are carrying. Speaking of tough times, there's this viral video that really brought attention to the severe hunger situation in Pakistan. You see people practically scrambling to get food bags from a lorry, showcasing how desperate the need for support has become. It's a raw and eye-opening reminder of the food security crisis that's hitting many hard. Now, if we dig deeper into why Pakistan is facing these economic challenges, we can't ignore the factors like operations by the ISI and a general downturn in the economy. These elements have really jacked up living costs, putting even more financial pressure on people trying to make ends meet. On a strategic note, the government of Pakistan is planning to privatize Pakistan Airlines, which they see as a way to reduce financial risks and improve the stability of the economy. It's a bold move, and honestly, without this step, the country might be in for some serious financial headaches. But it's not just the airlines. With rising commodity prices and a dip in oil imports, largely thanks to ongoing geopolitical tensions, the economic situation is looking pretty grim. Plus, on top of all that, the electricity supply is also taking a hit, making things even tougher for everyone. And let's talk about the increasing internal debt, which makes up about 60% of Pakistan's total debts. That raises some big red flags about the economy's long-term viability. Securing foreign loans is also becoming trickier given the current climate, which adds to the worry. Now, on the political front, the imprisonment of leaders like Imran Khan is really shaking things up in the political landscape. This kind of volatility isn't doing any favors for investment or economic growth, leaving a cloud of uncertainty hanging over the country. Adding to the chaos, natural disasters like floods and cyclones have wreaked havoc on Pakistan's infrastructure and farming outputs. These disasters are not just devastating lives, they also hit the economy hard, and it takes a lot of money to rebuild afterward. Now, if we step back and look at the bigger picture, issues like fiscal deficits are really piling up and making it hard for Pakistan to regain its footing. Tackling these problems is super important if we want to create a stable environment where growth and investment can flourish. Speaking of fiscal deficits, they show that the government is spending more than it's bringing in, which isn't great for economic stability. This kind of imbalance can have a ripple effect, messing with public services and overall economic progress. And let's not forget about labor productivity. In Pakistan, it hasn't really seen a significant boost like in other countries, and that's a big issue for economic performance. Low productivity can really hold back growth and make it tough to compete on the global stage. Looking at the trade side of things, Pakistan is caught in a trade imbalance, leaning way too much on imports rather than pushing exports. This setup is definitely not helping the country's economic situation, and it's a key factor in why progress feels stagnant. Diving into history a bit, the partnership with America during the Cold War had a big impact on how Pakistan funneled its military spending. Unfortunately, it diverted funds away from other crucial areas, and that decision has echoed through the years, affecting the economy in ways we're still feeling today. Initially, foreign aid seemed like a lifeline, but Pakistan found itself tangled up in rising foreign debt. By the time the 90s rolled around, the country was facing a mountain of debt, a clear sign that some economic practices were just not sustainable. Lastly, the drop in GDP after 2004 highlighted how deep-rooted these economic challenges are in Pakistan. Consistent declines in GDP point to a failure to roll out effective economic reforms, even with foreign assistance, leaving the country still fighting to turn things around.